With Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. The first half of the All-Star break is behind us, and partner, it's go time in the second half.
And if you want to be playing meaningful games at the end of September, you got to put your head down and grind for the next 8 weeks.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the New York Mets going up against the Cincinnati Reds. First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go now. And towing the slab here, Brady Singer.
Well, that whip is just below the league average, and that's a good thing in this case, not allowing too many base runners. So on most days, he's going to go out there and compete and put his team in a position to win, and I expect to see that from him in this one today.
Francisco Lindor, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. That one finds the zone, and now it's even 1-1. And a foul ball. And now it's even up. Inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Time called now before the payoff pitch. That's out to center field. Friedl hauls it in for the out. And there's one down. Okay, let's check out the lineup. A really frustrating showing for them in their last game. Lots of traffic on the bases, but they left a ton of runners on base. Couldn't cash in their chances, Chris.
They had plenty of chances. There's nobody to blame it on but themselves offensively. They just did a poor job converting in those situations. You have to figure out what's your plan going to be. Maybe watch some tape from the last game. Make the adjustment. So if you get those opportunities in this one, you've got a much better chance of scoring some runs.
2 down, bases empty. Here's Brandon Nimmo. Tap foul at the plate. 2 outs, bases empty. Swing and a pop-up. Corrals it, and that'll do it. We're midway in inning number 1. No score. And the batter now, TJ Friedl. There's a line drive to left field. Could be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's into scoring position with a leadoff double. Maybe a chance for our first run here.
Waste no time there. Put a pretty good jolt into that one. Great swing, nice balance and weight transfer, and he got it to drop in out there in the deep part of the field.
And now here is Noelvi Marte. Man at second. Swing and a line drive slicing into right field. Lunges for it, but can't make the catch. Throw quickly into third. They're at the corners now to start the inning.
Well, that's a smart decision to hold up with 1 out and the heart of the order coming up. Don't want to run into an out at home plate.
And the batter now, Elly De La Cruz. And that's in for a strike. Next pitch is downstairs. Runners on the corners, no outs. That one's in there. And the count 1-2. And he's going to reset as he steps off the rubber. Ground ball right side, could be 2. In there, he's safe. First and second, no outs. And now it's Austin Hayes. Pitch misses there. Ball one. Singy, maybe some nerves getting the best of him in the first.
Well, it's hard to know exactly if it's nerves or not, but he just doesn't have it right now. Those hitters.
McNeil to second. There's one. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. And now it's Gavin Lux. Singy, when the year's over, he'll have a new career high for RBIs in a season. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
In this situation, the batter's got to know what the pitcher's trying to do to him, and that's trying to get him to hit the ball on the ground, get 2 for 1. You got to look for something up in the zone, and worst case scenario, you deliver the sacrifice fly.
2 on, 1 out. Line drive. And makes the grab. Runner tagging from third. He scores on the sac fly, and they lead by 2.
That wasn't your standard sac fly. He barreled that baseball, just couldn't get it to drop in.
And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Spencer Steer. Swinging a ground ball. They get the force. That's the third out. Inning over. But 2 runs for them, and they jump ahead. We move to the second here in Cincinnati. It's the Reds 2 and the Mets nothing. And we're back. New inning getting started. And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso.
All around, I think if you asked anyone in this organization who's the best hitter in the lineup, they would say him.
Singer back to work. Out to short. De La Cruz tosses to first. 1 up, 1 down. Jeff McNeil stands in.
Batting fifth, second baseman Jeff McNeil.
Headed towards the corner. Brings it in with a nice running grab. And there's 2 away. 2 outs, base is empty. Mark Vientos up now for the Mets. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. And it's 0-1.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. He goes down looking. And the Mets. Bottom half of inning number 2. Now here is number 16. That one finds the zone, and that is strike 1. And there's a ball.
1 strike.
Time to check on our umpires. Earl Hendricks calling balls and strikes.
Yeah, well-liked umpire, Boog. Pretty consistent with his zone, so if you're familiar with him and how he works, you won't get too surprised by anything. Sometimes he'll give a little bit off the corner, but nothing too crazy at all.
That one ripped. Makes the grab, 1 down. Here's Jose Trevino.
Yes, I'm a man on fire. Won't stop.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. And that skips in the dirt. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. Pitch is in there, and the count is 2-2. And misses inside. 1 out, base is empty. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Here comes a pitch. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Liner, base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but He did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Matt McClain stands in now and watches strike one. Right through there for his strike.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
Just off the outside edge, and it's 1-2.
That's one you always want as a pitcher, down at the knees, and it looked to me like he's barking. That's a strike. Doesn't change the call, but sometimes it helps to let that frustration out a little bit.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Soto flashes the leather on the run and catch.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Frito, the next to hit, takes ball one. And foul ball. And a swing and a miss.
A 1-2 count. All he's seen is fastballs. You've got to expect something off speed. Stay back.
In there, got him looking, and that one split the plate. So one left for Cincinnati. They're up 2-0. All set for the start of the inning. And stepping in for New York, Brett Baty. And that is out of play. Baty, in his second season, hitting 7th in today's lineup, a former first-round pick back in 2019. Off the mark there. Going to count 1-2.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Next one misses, and the count is even 2-2.
2-2.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Lux gets under it, hauls it in for the out. And here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
No balls, 1 strike.
That's a little bit low. Swings through that one.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
And now the count is even.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And that's outside.
No ball.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
We got a full count.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. And down on strikes. 2 away.
Batting ninth, center fielder.
And now the center
Cedric
fielder,
Mullins.
Cedric Mullins. And that is cut on and missed. It's 0-1.
It's 0-1.
And there's a foul ball. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. And that's in the dirt.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Good job to fight that one off. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a nice. Back here at Great American
Leading off
Ballpark
for the
as we
Reds,
go to the last
fielder,
of the third.
Noel V.
And now the right fielder,
Marte.
Noel V. Marte. Cut on and lifted in the air. Makes the grab, one away. So digging in, Elly De La Cruz. That misses, and that's ball one.
The Reds signed Elly in 2018, but it took a few years for him to stand out in their minor league system.
That's a ball.
In 2021, he went from an unranked prospect to a player on a fast track to the majors. Few scouts out there believe
No,
a
that
growth
missed. That's
spurt
a ball.
helped change Elly's entire career.
And a
That's
four-pitch
ball
walk.
4. Runner, take your base.
He did not take the bat off his shoulder the entire at bat.
So a man at first. Austin Hayes, the next to hit for the Reds.
Yeah,
That's
what?
a strike across the top of the zone.
You know, the Reds were lucky they even noticed De La Cruz. They sent a scout to the Dominican Republic to watch a different player, but Elly was playing in the same program. The Reds liked what they saw and offered him a deal the very next day.
That's down and in. De La Cruz leads off first with one away.
If it were an average catcher behind the plate, I'd say take second base, but this isn't a catcher you want to run on. His quick release is unreal.
Pitch out, but no action. Right side, fair ball. And it gets by him. Coming home. Now a relay to the plate. Not in time. He scores. And they lead by 3.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Really good swing right.
Intentional walk coming here, and that sets up the double play possibility with one away and runners at first and second. And he hits a ground ball right side. The throw to second is offline. Everybody's going to be safe. So bases all loaded up. Here's the third baseman. He's 0 for 1. Hit on the ground to the right side. He fires home for 1, and that's all they'll get.
Up next for the Reds, catcher
So they're all
Jose
loaded up.
Trevino.
In now for the Reds, Jose Trevino. 1 for 1 with a single so far. That clips the zone. Strike 1.
Big moment in this
0-1.
game. 2 outs, 2 runners in scoring position, and could really break this thing wide open early.
That crosses the plate, and now they're just 1 strike away from getting out of this mess. Gets a piece and stays alive. Now a fly ball to right center. Soto makes the grab, and that is the third out of the inning. Run scoring double here for the Reds. It's now 3-0. As we go to the top of the 4th, here's the Mets leadoff man, Francisco Lindor. Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Now batting, right
Juan
fielder
Soto now.
Juan
Fly to
Soto.
center his first time. He's 0 for 1. And that one fouled off.
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Singer checks over to first, and he's back. Lindor on at first, nobody out.
Ball.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Runner on the move. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Next pitch
That's
is
the ball.
outside. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Lead runner holds up. They're at first and second with nobody out.
He was all over that one. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
So up next, Brandon Nimmo. He popped out his first time. Pickoff move to second. Lindor back in there. Fought off foul. Just
That's the ball.
missed.
1-1.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. And out number 1 on the grab. Here's Pete Alonso. Grounded out his first time up. And that one pulled foul. Since debuting in 2019, no player in the majors has hit more homers than Pete Alonso. Next offering
1-1.
way off the plate. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. And the polar bear leaves the yard. His 34th of the season, and it ties it up. It's 3-3. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself at bat after at bat. He's that confident. Well, I'm not really sure how he kept that fair. When you're out in front on a breaking ball like that, such a good chance that it's going to hook foul, but not this time. He kept the hands moving forward just long enough to sneak it inside that foul pole.
De La Cruz pulls it down, and there's 2 gone.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Next offering down
1-1.
low and in the dirt. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. That'll fire up the dugout. It's their second home run of the inning. It's 4-3.
For a pitcher, the odds are in your favor if you keep that breaking ball down. That time, he got punished for it. Hitter just did a really good job of staying within himself and getting the barrel to the baseball.
So 2 down. Brett Baty up now for the Mets. Strike 1.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound.
0-1.
And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
On the ground, right side. Throws to first. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 4-3 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here in Cincinnati. And now Matt McClain. Ground ball to the right side. And foul ball.
Well, these Reds doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. They're hitting everything thrown at them. Their contact rate is in the low 90s. It's like they know what's coming, and that's just pretty ridiculous what they're doing right now. Those numbers are well above the major league average.
And a 1-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. The next pitch misses.
Ball.
The count now 2-2. Got him. And one out now.
Well, definitely a borderline pitch right there, and he didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout. You know, those are tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
So the batting order turns over. Next for Cincinnati, T.J. Friedl. Hit hard, but foul off to the left. Home team down a run. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And that's in there at the knees. Foul ball still 0-2. A swing and a soft liner. And it stays fair. Now he'll turn for second. The throw in. And the tying runs at second base with a double.
Well, here we are, 3rd time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
Noel V. Marte, the next to hit for the Reds. 1 for 2. Line drive, that's a base hit into right field. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
And here is Elly De La Cruz. Drops into the glove. Here comes the runner from third. He'll score on the sac fly. It's 4-4.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. You know the situation. You need something in the air and deep enough, and that's exactly what he did. Good pass to the baseball.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Austin Hayes. Fouled off down the right side.
Ball game is still tied. They can get out of this inning with a tie game.
Nimmo running hard to get it. Won't get to this one. It drops foul. Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Hard hit left side. They take the force out. That's the 3rd out. They get a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. We're headed to the 5th, and we are tied 4-4. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now the catcher comes up to hit, Francisco Alvarez. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And that is ball 1.
1 ball, no strikes.
This one in the air, right field. Marte makes the catch, and there's 1 gone. Cedric Mullins up now for the Mets. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. Right side, hard hit. Handles, throws to first, and they get Mullins for the out. So the lineup flips over, and now it's Frankie Lindor.
Francisco Lindor.
First pitch misses. The Cincinnati bullpen has some movement. Brent Suter getting ready to go. Richardson getting loose as well. The shortstop takes the ball. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. Not even close there. And now 3-0. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. tied at 4. Out to short, De La Cruz. Slings it across. Lindor retired. And that is that. Nothing doing for the Mets. Score remains tied at 4. And we're back, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now, Gavin Lux. And that one clips the corner.
Well, these Reds doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. The numbers tell us they're averaging more than a hit every inning, and they've only struck out twice, so they keep finding ways to put their bat on the ball.
Struck him out looking.
No, that was a pretty poor at bat. He just never got the bat off the shoulder. I mean, you got to go up there looking to swing at some point, especially once you're down 0-2. And at that point, make an adjustment, look to put the ball in play if it's anywhere close. And I'm just not sure what the plan was there.
Stepping in, Spencer Steer. That one down the line, and it goes just foul. And now the 0-1. That's a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Now the third baseman, both 2 in this one. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
1 strike.
And a breaking ball misses outside. Steer at first, 1 gone. On the ground, a second, might be 2. There's 1 over to Alonso for the inning-ending double play.
Well, the second baseman made that one look easy. Great feed to the shortstop. Shortstop completes the play. They get out of a jam, and they end the inning.
We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Brent Suter.
And he's had his struggles so far this year, as you can see the inflated ERA. Looking to bring that down a little bit right here.
Activity in the bullpen for the Reds. Yasver Zulueta preparing to come on if needed. Phillips warming up as that one is absolutely belted. That's down. 1 hops off the wall. Safe at second with nobody out, and that double has the go-ahead run in scoring position.
Everything came together for him. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Go-ahead run on base. So up next for New York, Brandon Nimmo. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Go ahead run at second, and we're the top half of the 6th. And there's a strike in the outside corner. That misses the zone. Ball 1.
1-2.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Gets him. 1 away on a drop third strike. Well done behind the dish.
Oh, that slider wasn't even close to the strike zone, and he got him to chase. That's just a bad approach right there. Either he was looking for something else and got completely fooled, or he was sitting all over the slider and just couldn't resist the temptation. But, man, really expanded right there and didn't have a chance of making contact with that pitch.
In steps the polar bear, Pete Alonso. And there's 2 down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
On the ground. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. 8-9-1. Back here at Great American Ballpark, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton in the booth, and leading off the bottom of the 6th, Jose Trevino taking over on the mound for the Mets, Ryan Helsley.
And he's been racking up strikeouts at a high rate this year, typically at least 1 an inning, so he'll be tough to get to.
And the first offering is not close. Trevino measures 5 feet 10 inches, 32 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Swing and a miss, and 1-0-2 on the radar gun. And that one hammered. Mullins on his horse. That one opts against the fence. In safely with a leadoff double. Go-ahead runs in scoring position.
Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap, and when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
Hit hard on the ground to the right side, and it stays fair. Runner around third. He'll score.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Now, TJ Friedl. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. McLean stands at second with no outs. Top of the zone for a called strike.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Got him looking, and he did not like the call.
Well, it's just a great job of playing catch with the catcher. Exactly where the catcher set up is where he threw that pitch, and probably fooled the umpire a little bit because there was no budge at all.
And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Noelvi Marte. He was late there, strike one.
0-1.
That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Man at second. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
Intentional walk here with 2 out. They set up a force at any base to end the inning. And now the DH, Austin Hayes. He's been a great free agent sign. That one fouled off. Traffic on the bases with 1 already in here in the bottom of the 6th. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. And the 0-2.
1-2.
Squirts away a little bit. To second, but way too late. Safe there. And 2 in scoring position now, thanks to that wild pitch. Got him swinging. Inning over, and it could have been worse.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Yasver Zulueta.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Steer steps on the bag. That's the first out in the top of the 7th. Now here is Brett Beatty. And that misses.
Ball.
1-0. And another ball.
2-0.
And there's the strike. That one not close. 3-2 now. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And 2 away to start the 7th.
Now batting, catcher,
Francisco Alvarez. Up now for the Mets. Foul ball there. Two outs. Back to the mound. He's got it. Fires over to first. And the Mets go 1-2. Back here in Cincinnati. Bottom of the inning. Digging in. Gavin Lux. Now here's Tyler Rogers out of the pen.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Strike 2.
Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle. Hope he gets a mistake.
This one in the air. Baden hauls it in, and there's 1 away. And here's the first baseman, Spencer Steer. 1 for 3. And ball 1.
You have to be creative pitching against bad ball hitters. You got to add some velocity, subtract at times. Just avoiding the heart of the plate isn't always going to be enough. Guys like this can hurt you with pitches you wouldn't expect him to swing at.
And there's 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Here's the third baseman. 0 for 3 in this one. There's the strike. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Puts it in the air out towards left center. Mullins settles under it. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. We go to the 8th, and now it's going to be Cedric Mullins. Zulueta back to work. Liner, caught at second.
He put a really good swing on that pitch and hit the ball hard. You know, line drives won't always find a hole, but the more you can hit the ball like that with good exit velo, the better off you're going to be in the long run.
Look out!
You hit him.
And it hit him.
You got him.
And now it's Juan Soto. With a single base runner, because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. Activity in the bullpen. Emilio Pagan up and throwing for Terry Francona. Phillips also throwing.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Here's a high fly ball out to center. Friedel sizing this one up. Makes the grab for the second out. And next for the Mets, Brandon Nimmo. Out towards right center field. And that's the third out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the catcher, Jose Trevino. And the right-hander back to work. He swings and fouls one off. The 0-1. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. And that drops foul. High fly ball, right field. Soto under it. Makes the catch for the out. In now for the Reds, Matt McClain. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Yeah.
And that
One ball,
skips
two
in the
strikes.
dirt. Caught him looking for the K.
Now batting.
TJ
center
Friedel, the
fielder,
next to hit for the
TJ
Reds.
Friedel.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
Base hit center field. And that extends the inning.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
And it's 1-1. Friedel leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Up and in, 2 balls and a strike. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Pulls it in on the warning track. Reds leave 1. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Emilio Pagan.
Number 15.
Big swing and miss stuff right here, Boog. Averaging more than 1 strikeout per inning this season. So far, he's been pretty electric.
Not in time. The tying run is on to start the inning. And now here's Jeff McNeil.
All season long, he's racked up a number of saves, and sometimes the adrenaline doesn't get high enough until there's a runner or 2 on base.
High fly ball down the left field line. Going back. And it bangs off the wall. The throw to third. And that's a double.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball. Tying run at third, go ahead at second. So a pivotal matchup coming up.
A move being made at third on a pinch run. Luis
Number
Angel
2.
Acuna.
Luis Angel.
And now it's
Acuna.
Mark Vientos. Golden opportunity right here. That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
Just about gives his skipper a heart attack, but that's where he functions best.
And it's quickly 0-2 on the designated hitter. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And that is a big first out. Now the third baseman calling for the intentional walk, and that loads up the bases. And the force play is now in order. And here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. 0 for 3, a fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. That one misses. Ball 1.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Yeah, that's fouled off.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. 1 out. The go-ahead run is at second. That one missed.
2-2.
In the air, left field. Lux gets under it. Brings it in. Runners tag up from second and third. A big run scores on the sac fly. And they've tied it in the top of the ninth.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job, and
Cedric
don't
Mullins.
overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Runner at third, less than 2 outs. Put the ball in play, and a nice job with the sac fly.
Cedric Mullins up now for the Mets. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike one. The Cincinnati
No ball,
bullpen
one
has
strike.
some movement. Scott Barlow appears to be getting loose. Swing and a miss. That is strike two.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Well struck deep right field, way back and out of here. He'll take a trot around the bases, and they take the lead. It's 8-5. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Normally that's a fantastic strikeout pitch, but the hitter did a great job of just throwing the hands, getting that bat head down at the bottom of the zone, and got it up in the air for a homer.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and
Pitching for
new
the
pitcher
Reds.
on here, Scott
Number
Barlow.
58.
He's having a ton of
Scott
success
Barlow.
facing left-handed hitters this season, so this seems like a smart move to turn to him with a lefty at the plate.
Marte sizes this one up, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that is that. Mets get 3 on this homer. It's now 8-5.
Look at me.
A defensive
Starling
change
Marte
for the Mets.
into the game now on
Now
defense,
playing
but in a
first base.
strange way. This is
Number
not a
6.
position he's used to playing as far as we
Starling
know.
Marte.
3, 4, 5 due
Leading
up for the
off
home
for the
team.
Reds.
Now it's the shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz.
Cruz.
Edwin
Now pitching
Diaz
for the
comes
New York
on trying to
Mets.
close it out.
And I can't
Number
imagine any
39.
save is an easy one. You're holding a
Edwin
small
Diaz.
lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Baden right there to make the grab. And there's one down.
Going to have a little more discipline in future at-bats. That pitch looked good, but you can't hit it. It was just too high in the zone. You usually see a swing and miss or weak contact in the infield.
They got it for out number 2. Reds down to their final out. Now the left fielder, Gavin Lux. Right through there for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location.
Hit to right, and that should do it. And that is the ball game.
Well, all game, this team had to battle with that 10th man.